very special day, not only for the bride and groom, but a very special day for Barb and I as well. Very emotional day. It's been quite a journey to watch for us. From the days we hid bowls from Kenzie when she was a very young girl, to see her today, the beautiful young lady she has become today. She's training for a half Ironman, so she's I could take a long time, tell a lot of great stories, but I don't want to do that. I want to just share a few thoughts. It's going to take a little while, and it's going to be a little challenging for me. So, as I look at Kenzie and the female side of this wedding party, I think, first off, mentioning Libby, Ronnie, Sarah, and Molly. Those four names just kind of roll off my mouth because I've been yelling at them for 20 years throughout the course of many, many basketball games, many, many basketball tournaments, lots of travels. There's a lot of memories that go into those four girls and their families, and a lot of families from Wanakee that we really established ourselves in Wanakee with that group. High school came, and Kenzie went to Edgewood. The four Lady Warriors went to Wanakee, and they kind of drifted apart a little bit, stayed in touch, but for the most part, stayed in contact a little bit, and established new friendships. And then in college, they all went to different colleges, and they started to reconnect, in my opinion, and today, they've all reestablished and become really, really good friends to the point where they're here. Then we've got Anna and Pat. Anna is Matt's sister and the other connection for Kenzie to the Klusendorf side of the family. And I don't know Anna very well, but I truly hope that you and Kenz can establish a great relationship and be great friends. She's very unique, but she's a really good person. And I hope you're as happy to have her a part of your family as we are to have Matt a part of ours. And then there's Pav. And what can I say about Pav? I can say a lot, I won't say much, other than the fact that Kenzie and Pav met as teammates and roommates at the Turbo. And they got along great, and then they got along shitty. And over the last few years, they really reestablished their relationship to the point where they're bridesmaids at each other's weddings. So, Libby, Ronnie, Molly, Sarah, Anna, and Pav, thanks for being important to Kenzie in the past, and to both of them going forward. For the male side of the wedding party, I don't know these people very well.
They're great.
Other than Jake, I know Jake a little. But I met them for the first time at the bachelor party, which was at Lambeau Field. We got a tour of Lambeau, we got a tour of it was something I'd never ever done before, so it was quite cool. And we had a great time. We went out afterwards. It was really fun for me to do that and to get to know these guys. I met them again last night at the rehearsal dinner. And they're all good guys, and you've all been an important part of Matt's past. So I appreciate that. And for Jake, I think Jake, as a brother of Mackenzie, you've got a unique relationship. I think you care about each other. I think you respect each other. I'll leave it at that. So for Ryan, Tony, Max, Jake, Logan, and Ralph, again, thanks for being important to Matt, and Kenzie and Matt moving forward. Okay, so now we got to get to Kenzie. And this is going to be the tough part for me, so just bear with me. I'm going to have to read a little, maybe, throughout the course of this little speech. But Kenzie has always been a battler and a fighter in a lot of different ways. But I think it started with her in 6th grade when she tore her ACL for the first time of 3, and she worked her way through 3 of those, and that was the beginning of it. For those of you that know Matt and Kenzie very well and know their dog Retta, eerily similar. Retta's had 3 ACL surgeries as well, or tears, 2 surgeries, and they're letting this one go actually. But this little knee issue for Kenzie, I think, it really put an end to her basketball career, but it really was the beginning of her transformation into a pretty dedicated college student and an adult, really. All that time she spent working on basketball previously, she's now putting into studying and school, and it was neat to see her really care about school. and do well. So the next phase for Kenzie was when she, not surprisingly I might add, went against my advice, and she decided to move in with my 85-year-old dad. To pretty much take care of him. As she was finishing up her UW-Madison time. I didn't really think it was the right thing to do for a 20-year-old student to spend the last days of college taking care of an elderly guy and taking on far more responsibility than any of us knew at the time, and probably still know. Kenzie being Kenzie did that, and she and my dad established a really, really neat relationship. They played off of each other. They irritated the hell out of each other. They laughed at each other, and they loved each other. So Kenzie really meant the world to my dad. And I'm the first one to admit when I'm wrong sometimes. And I was wrong in that case. And so Kenzie, thank you for spending that time with my dad. You and Retta and Matt, to a lesser degree, really made him about as happy as he could be in his last years, and made his life as much fun as it could be. And I only wish he could be here today. All right, enough of that. During that same time, Kenzie was lucky enough to meet Matt. And for those of you that know about Kenzie's previous relationships, I know you're going to agree with me that Matt is a tremendous upgrade. Barb and I were ecstatic when that happened. So from the time they met at Canoecopia in 2013 to their first date at Fiesta Cancun in Platteville, to 2015 on Christmas Eve when Matt grabbed me aside in the kitchen at our house and asked me, told me that he would like to marry Kenzie if that would be okay. Their relationship just grew and grew and grew, and then he asked me that question. Barb still is not very happy with me because my response to that question was, are you sure? Because I know my daughter pretty well. She can speak her mind on occasion. She can be a bit of a handful on occasion or most often. And I really wanted Matt to really understand and know what the hell he was getting into. But I'm confident at the time Matt knew how I felt. He's known how Barb and I felt. And I hope he knows that we feel really good, that they're good together, that they play off each other's strengths and weaknesses wonderfully. So to Greg and Michelle and Anna and Matt, thank God for Matt finding Kenzie and accepting her as a part of his family. present, and I won't get into their move last August to Fond du Lac so they could work in Appleton and Waukesha, or their current house hunting situation where they're trying to close on a house in Appleton. But if you want some good stories, you should really ask them about that. But, I just want to finish up by saying welcome and thank you to all of our friends, Barb and my friends, and family that have stuck by us throughout all the years and all the situations we've gone through, been patient, been supportive, because we've certainly needed it, both Barb, Kenzie, myself, and Jake, as well as our ever-expanding family of Colleen and Nora, and now this Klusendorf guy. So thank you and welcome to all of you. I'd also want to say welcome to the entire Klusendorf family, their friends as well. Again, we're so happy that Matt and Kenzie got together, and we hope you're as happy to have her a part of your family as we are to have Matt a part of ours. And finally, to Kenzie and Matt.
Yes.
A toast from both Barb and I, and probably everybody here. We love you. We wish you the very best in your new life together. We'll always be here for you. Please love and respect each other every day, not just today. Congratulations on this, your wedding day, and have a wonderful life together. Congratulations. Cheers.